So one of the advantages of having a faucet in the fish room or in the garage is when I do water changes, I have a pump here. If you look closely inside here, you can see there's a pump. And I use this pump to do water changes. So that water is treated with water conditioner. I probably should put more in there because I added some more water, but water conditioner. I actually added some salt in here because I noticed that one of these guys in this tank has a little scrape on him. Look at that fish right there. I kind of just noticed that when I made the other video. We're going to treat that with salt and see if it gets any better. If not, I actually set up a quarantine tank in the basement. But anyway, the reason why I'm doing a water change is because of that. I don't want that to get worse. So I may do a water change here 1 or 2, 3 days in a row just to get rid of that spot here. Look, someone maybe hit him or he got nailed into the heater. I'm not really sure. I don't notice any other fish in there who got attacked. There is a Prashard in there that gets kind of aggressive, but I'm still waiting to move fish around. But anyway, my point is with my condition, I don't really have the ability to lift any water. So this pump, or lift any buckets, I should say. So this pump, when I use it to my advantage, I'll fill the sink up in the kitchen. I'll show you real quick. I'll fill the tank up here and use that pump to drain water into the hot water into that tote. The problem is that this only gives me cold water, so I have to mix in some hot water. The water is very, very hot, so all I gotta do is maybe fill this up halfway, and then I could probably get away with like a bucket or two of hot water, and it gets it to about 78 to 80 degrees, which is what I want. But using the pump and the totes is why I made this video. It just makes it so much easier. I don't have to lift anything, and it pretty much does it by itself. So if you look at it, it's just filling the water right now, and then when I get done, I want to get this tank done first, and I want to treat it with salt. So that's why that water had salt in it in the beginning. So once I get that treated with salt, I'll move on to the next tank and continue there. These guys don't need salt. I don't like to touch the water they have, but we have to do something in this tank here. We're going to do a water change in this tank, that tank, and then this tank. We're getting these tanks ready for when we get to 90 degrees the other day. We're going to make sure these tanks are clean and they got enough oxygen and there's no nitrates in the tank to take away from the oxygen. So that's the way I do water changes. I don't lift a single bucket. I use the pump to my advantage. It may take a little longer, but I don't have to do anything. I just fill this up. That faucet, like I said, if I got to put some hot water in there, I'll fill the sink up in the kitchen with hot water and then use the pump to put the hot water in there. Or I could use one of these small buckets here. And I usually like to use this little garbage can, which is right here, to use this bucket. It's about, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 gallons. And then, just, with the touch, you can pretty much feel how hot the water is. So you should be good. Anyway, that's the way I do water changes. That's, like I said, one of the advantages of having the garage is, and the faucet in it is that. I wish I had, I wish I'd be able to move that and then have like a sink in here, which would be perfect. For when I do, when I change filters or clean filters out, it'd be perfect. But we'll use what we got, and that's how we do it here. But you can see the fish, are all doing great in there. Unfortunately, I did notice that the one fish, the one Buenos Aires tetras, had a little scrape on him. It's like someone might take a chunk out of him. But I'll keep an eye on him. If I have to, I'll move him to a quarantine tank. I don't like moving fish to quarantine tanks if I don't have to do it. Only reason being is because it stresses him out more, and that's why I don't like to stress a fish out any more than I possibly can. So, getting back to the tanks, I have a guy waiting on for me for 125. I'm hoping he waits for me so I can move these fish around and I can give these guys more room. So I'm gonna move this tank add the fish room. I'm gonna put a 125 in there. I have enough room there to do that. I might block a little bit of that, but that faucet, but I'll try to figure it out. But definitely want more room for these guys. You can see that they're getting bigger and it's cramped in there, and usually that's what happens when you get overcrowded. You get some fish that may get hurt and may get, bit, or may have hit the heater because there's not enough room in there. So we will take care of that. Like I said, we're working on getting a 125. I'm hoping I can get it. I hope the guy doesn't sell it. I have to wait till Friday to get paid, or to sell this tank here, which I haven't been able to get any bites on. It's on sale for $150, and that's the whole stand, tank, everything. Lid, light, except for the filter. I think it's a pretty good deal. But anyway, if people want it for free. Can I get the $50? Like, really? You could buy a new one. You could buy one, in Petco. I think it's half price, but it's still, this is a brand new tank, and you're getting a stand and everything else with it. So, but that's the way people are on Facebook. So, like I said, I'm gonna be doing water changes today. I'm gonna get these guys taken care of. Easy water change system I got going. Like I said, tote, pump, hose, and that's pretty much it. Maybe a bucket or two, but like I said, I don't use a lot of buckets. That's the way I do it. If I gotta block this, I might get a little small hose. So if I don't have, if I gotta move out a little bit more for the 6-foot tank, I'll block that probably, but I'll get a hose. Anyway, that's the way we do water changes here. I'm gonna be updating you guys on the next tank. Hopefully we get the 125, and just keep an eye out. I got a video coming out about how we're gonna seal this garage. So that's the next video. I still haven't finished yet. I'll finish this weekend because we're supposed to get into the 90s this weekend. So keep an eye out for that video. And we're still getting things worked in progress here. We're still getting things put together, and we have some more content for you guys eventually. So just stay tuned. If you can't own them, rehome them. I'll be actually watching Vance's fish this weekend. We're trying to get a bigger tank to rehome these guys, so that's what we're up to. So until next time, you guys like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Click the notification bell for more videos, and keep us in your YouTube subscription list, and keep an eye out for more videos. And like I said, until next time, we'll have some more content for you. Have a good day, guys.